We're here today to talk a little bit about the new Volvo XC90. The XC90 was the most awarded SUV of 2016. It globally took 120 different awards. The most notable ones, Motor Trend's 2016 SUV of the Year, Ajax Best New SUV over 60,000, and International Truck and Utility Vehicle of the Year. Volvo is very much a brand that has always been synonymous with safety. The new XC90 introduces a couple of world firsts. Volvo introduced our City Safety System, which is the forward collision technology where the car is monitoring 20 feet in front of you so that if it were to detect another car had stopped or if you were momentarily distracted, the car has the ability to stop itself before rear-ending somebody. We introduced that technology in 2010. This is now the fourth generation of that technology. The camera up in the front windscreen here is uses a combination of radar and also a density reading camera so they can actually measure the density of objects in front of the vehicle. It also introduces large animal detection, which is a world first technology where in heavy fog or in poor visibility conditions, the car could actually detect, say, a moose or something in front of the road. On the Momentum trim, which we're looking at today, you have the glossy black waterfall pattern to the front grille with the chrome perimeter or the thick chrome bezel. The new Volvo Ironmark, which was replaced from the previous Volvos, now with the kind of glossy inset Volvo lettering in the Ironmark, which appears to be floating in the front grille, and the indistinguishable LED headlights, which Volvo refers to as Thor's hammer. So definitely improved nighttime visibility, give it a very unique characteristic in the look at nighttime. The XC90 I think stands out from every other SUV on the road. So to talk a little bit about the new engine in the XC90, this is a part of Volvo's new modular engine concept. So Volvo will only now focus on making two engines for the entire world. There's a diesel engine throughout Europe and then a gas engine that's offered in North America. With that gas engine range, there's a turbocharged version, which is in the 250 horsepower range. The turbocharged and supercharged engine, which is in this vehicle here, which is 320 horsepower. And then we also offer this in a plug-in electric hybrid. The plug-in electric hybrid uses a combination of the twin charge engine in the front and an independent electric motor that drives the rear wheels, and in a combination generates 400 horsepower. It's also just as easy if you do need to drop these seats down for a little bit extra storage space. Just grab that handle, seat falls right flat. There's a little bit of extra storage underneath here, so for things that you want to kind of keep hidden all year round, like your snow brush or those types of things, there's a little extra space. And you also do have your spare tire, which is also kept right underneath that as well. What's also really unique is that the XC90 has rearward-facing radar. So another really important safety feature is that the XC90 could actually detect if you were about to be rear-ended. In an event that the car was to detect that it was about to be rear-ended, it'll actually trigger the rear taillights to flash at drivers behind you to grab their attention sooner, one, but then also the car will pre-tension all the seat belts to make sure that all the occupants are in a safer seating position. One of the biggest changes from the previous XC90 to the new XC90 was that the scalable platform architecture that the Volvo was built on allowed engineers to lower the floor, raise the ceiling just a little bit so you had a little bit more headroom. It's a little bit wider and a little bit longer than our previous generation, but the biggest gain of space was from the front driver and passenger seat. With these just being a little bit slimmer, it does allow the rear passengers a little bit more knee room. A standard feature on the XC90 is that there's 4-zone climate control, so each passenger can independently control their own temperature off the touchpad here off the back of the center arm console. The rear seats are very, very comfortable. It's something that Volvo is known very well for, is their seats. These also do have the function to recline a little bit, which is a really, really nice feature for long trips. And for rear passengers to enjoy this panoramic sunroof. It's just, the whole ceiling looks like it's made of glass. So that panoramic sunroof stretches right back to the rear headrest of the second row. One of the other things that I really like about the new Volvo is just the simplicity. So our cruise control functions are right on the front left-hand side of the steering wheel. With the cruise control, there is adaptive cruise control where the car can automatically detect another car driving in front of you and then maintain a safe distance from that vehicle. So if you had your cruise control set at 100 kilometers an hour and another vehicle in front of you had reduced their speed to say 90 or 85, your car would automatically reduce its speed to maintain a safe distance from that vehicle. Volvo in 2017 takes us a step further and introduces Pilot Assist, which works up to speeds of 120 kilometers an hour and under. The car will essentially steer for you within the lines of the road, accelerate and brake. So it is a semi-autonomous feature, but Volvo is very careful to say that your hands do need to be on the steering wheel, so you do have to be watching the road in front of you. But the car will center itself within the line of the road and maintain a safe distance from the center line or from the line and the curb so that you're always driving right in the middle of the lane. We've also just released the new Volvo S90 and the V90, which will be launched in early of 2017. So if you are interested in receiving a little bit more information or taking either one of these vehicles for a test drive, please visit us at www.volvoedmonton.com.
You can try but never stop me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. No one can control me, 'cause this is what I'm made of.